Alright, when I cut the car on, let everything load up, and shift to park light is on. This is the customer's concern. He said, well, it went off on its own that time, but he said there was a car with a T on it. That's got a key on it. Maybe he said key, but I could have swore he said T on the phone. Anyway, I'm gonna try this again. It looks like either it's a stick, or there's the message right there. Get the car back on again. The lights seem to be somewhat dim, but not terrible. We had an issue with the 12-volt battery being low, but it's in park. And when I cut the car off, we got that with that light. I haven't scanned the car yet, so that's definitely gonna be my next step. Let's see. I'm gonna try to start the car. Shift to park light is on, and then goes off. EV mode. Let's see if I can get this car to start. Oop. Let's get it in. There's 1, 2. He said there's a complaint where you gotta hit the push to start numerous times. So I'm gonna go back to scratch. It's off. Light is red. Shift to park light is on. Car symbol with a T or a key, whatever the customer's description was. And we're gonna start from scratch. I hit the brake. I hear something actuating. We got the blue light. Car's on. Let's see if I can switch it to gears. Nothing happens when I hit the gas in that function. Hit it one more time. Nothing. Hit it one more time again. The radio flashes, and then we get EV mode. So let's try it again. Off.
To decrease demand, European governments are encouraging citizens and companies to do so. Eleanor Beardsley, NPR News, Paris.
A series of unexplained leaks in 2 Russian undersea pipelines to Europe are fueling concerns of possible sabotage. Poland.
We're just going to trim this down slightly. I've already done a little trimming. Just a little bit. You can't even really tell that I'm doing anything there, but you can see if you look closely, if you can tell, I'm just barely squaring that up. And it's hard to see. Let me see if I can get a better picture of this. It is very hard to see, so I'm going to go back to the original view. The focus on this is terrible, but as you can see, I'm just barely squaring that up. Didn't take much at all. Okay, this is after the repair. I still have the door jar switch clamped down. We're going to start from scratch. Everything's in park. I'm going to show you that the key is doing its thing. Here's the key. The key will lock the doors. Double click unlocks all doors on the unlock button. The car thinks the door is closed due to this being clamped down, the door jar switch. And next step is to show you that the radio is off now. It can't even be cut on. Normally it could when the issue was present. So we'll cut the key to the ACC. We'll cut it off. We'll cut it to the on position, which is blue. We'll cut it off. No message in the dash. No shift to park message. No radio. We'll also do this in start mode. We'll start this in EV mode. And put on brake, and it's right into EV mode. Before, it would take 5 presses of the button, and that was from scratch. And then when you go to shift it, it shifts fine, locks the doors just like it was before. To put it in the park, we'll shift it again, we'll shift it, stop in each position, and we will cut the car off again. No message. Radio's off. We'll cut it on again so that you can see that the radio does cut on and off when the vehicle's cut off. On the hybrids, the radio should cut off with the key. That's kind of an indicator that, since they're quiet and all that good stuff, that your vehicle is shut off. On some of these models that are not EV, you may have the radio cut on and stay on until the door is opened. So being that this is EV, I've got the door ajar button. The switch clamped. It's going to think that the car's door is shut. So we'll cut it off. Everything goes off. Show you again. Comes back on. Key on. Everything loads up. Everything acts as it should. So, we're one and done. I just got to finish putting these panels on that I pulled down during my diagnosis, which was actually too much work, but necessary to get here. Now, I had some things I could have done to reduce my time on this job, which is why I am not charging the customer the full amount of my diagnostics. So overall, this repair cost $550, including diagnostics, compared to over $1,000, just over $1,000. If I'd gotten the whole shifter assembly and went that route. So that's a modification, and the customer is going to be signing a waiver on this issue that there's no comeback for this particular issue that I worked on this car for. If there is, then we have to go forward with installing a new unit. I have no reason to believe we'll have that problem. I have no reason to believe that we'll have any concerns, but there it is.